ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm Sam Russell. We are Shooting the Hip. It's Friday. We had 2 days of deliciously lovely weather, and now it is rainy as shit. So you know what? It's going to be a lovely weekend. We're going to have a nice evening indoors. Just me, you, and of course a couple of my favourite people. Let me introduce them. But before we do that, let me explain how the show works for any newbies. Firstly, what you need to do is whatever you're watching this on, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitter, please share the stream, spread it to everyone else. But we also need your improvisational ideas because we're about to do some improvisation. Without ideas, improvisation is just, solitary confinement and no moving. So please, what we need from you guys to start us off is a location where you might meet someone fancy. A location in the comment section over there where you might meet someone fancy. And while you're thinking of your fancy places, I'm going to introduce my two esteemed colleagues who will be joining me on this adventure. First, we have Thomas Mayo.
It's Thomas Mayo. Hi, Sam. Hi. Didn't we have a lovely two-man show? The last one we did. Lovely two-man. My camera wasn't doing this shit, which it does every so often, just to keep us interested. I mean, why would this be useful, camera? Why would this
Tom there entering the intro sequence to the original Doctor Who? We of course have the wonderful Luke Manning.
Hello. This room was boiling hot last time we did a show, so I bought a fan. In a minute, I'm going to turn it on if it gets too hot. And I want you all to let me know if it's making too much noise in the background. Because if there's one thing I can't stand in this show, it's Sam Russell. But if there's another thing I can't stand, it's too much noise in the background. So let me know, especially you, Sam. Let me know.
So much. You can feel the jealousy just radiating off him. It's fine. Don't worry. You don't need a fan. We've already got so many fans watching, coming up with their brilliant ideas. By the way, if you are watching and you feel like you want to influence the show in a stronger, more visceral way, you can do that because something is about to appear below me. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm not using my hands, so it's not me doing the magic. It's going to appear. 3, 2, 1, boom. There we go. A little late, but I will forgive it. This is our Ko-fi link. Here, you can just support us if you're just enjoying the show. Just throw us a little bit of pocket change. But if you want to get really stuck in, you can go on there and there's commissions which allow you to affect how this show works. But let me have a look at all of our fancy things. We've got where you meet fancy people from Nicole Sharp. Hello, lovely Nicole. We've got Charity Benefit Dinner. I like it. Ascot Hat Day. Luke, what is Ascot Hat Day?
It's when you go to Ascot, which is a huge shopping centre in the south of England, and for the whole day they only sell hats.
Okay, I'll have to take your word for it.
No, do you actually know what Ascot Hat Day is?
No.
Oh, Sam, it's the horse races at Ascot, and all the men turn up in suits, and all the women turn up in fancy dresses with fucking huge hats that can take your eye out. It's a horse race thing.
I don't think I've ever been to a horse. Have you been to a horse race?
Don't be stupid. Sam. Why would I watch? I barely watch sport with people in it. Why would I watch sport with horses in it?
Is it people as horse racing? Do they not have the little people on it?
Irish people, jockeys. Yes, they do. Yes.
Leprechauns. Tom, have you ever been to the Ascot Hat Day?
I haven't. I'm looking at it now. I have heard of it before, but it's still doing the Zoom thing. But it is a recognised thing. I'm going to share.
Well, Tom, you're going there now in a game called Change with Luke. We're taking it.
It's just the camera's also making Tom's hand look massive. I don't know if that's... Look at that freakishly large hand. Look at it. Look at it.
Let's play Change.
I thought I'd get in on the act, because we're going to ask for not just the ladies that can wear the big hats. I can wear my own big hat.
Big hats are one thing, Archibald, but it's more important that you're making a statement. I am making a statement.
Well, I'm not sure I understand what your statement means.
My statement is about the rainforest, Archibald.
Change.
My statement is about pineapples, Archibald.
Change.
My statement is that I don't have a personality and I'm lost in this world, Archibald.
Change.
My statement was given to the jury and they said innocent, so I'm back.
I don't think this is a thing you should be publicising at Ascot. That was a pretty horrendous part of your life.
Well, all of the women said they were sorry. So we're fine, aren't we?
I think they were sorry that you didn't get a sentence.
Change.
I think they were sorry that you were involved at all.
Change.
I think they were sorry. They said they were sorry to have been born and ended up in that situation with you. That's what they were saying sorry about.
Exactly. I was their midwife, and apparently I did it wrong.
Well, yeah, you were drunk on the job.
Change.
Well, yeah, you were pretending to be drunk on the job.
Change.
Well, yeah, you were pretending to know how to do the job.
Archibald, no one has more experience with a woman's body than I.
Change.
Sorry,
Archibald, have you seen the size of my fingers?
Change.
Archibald, is the room swimming slightly?
Change.
Archibald, I gave birth to this plant.
Change.
Archibald, where's
Change.
Archibald?
Change.
Archibald, where did your hair come from?
I had a hair transplant. You know that.
Let's play change.
That's how we do.
That is indeed how we have done.
How we do.
And how we do, as Sam has rightly pointed out. See, what happened to me before this show is I had a power surge and my computer went weirdly wrong, and now it's come back. It's like, oh, you wanted this, by the way, didn't you? You love this Zoom thing.
How did you have a power surge?
And power surge. And apparently it could have blown up, but it didn't. Instead, all it did was woohoo!
God.
I know. If you focus on something else for a minute, I'll try and fix it, because it's not funny. No one's entertained by this. Stop it!
Look at him go! Look at him vibrate! It's like the anger is pulsing the screen. The next game that shall be played is going to be a little game of time warp. A little game of time warp. And in this, I have the powers of time. But what I need in the comment section over there is a moment between birth and death. So anything that could have happened in your life. Could be the first time you bought a pair of glasses. Could be the second time you met your best friend. Could be when you finally realised that you have to earn money in life in order to be able to do things. You know, like, because when you're a kid, you're like, can I have that piece of Lego? He says, oh, no, we can't afford it. And you're like, what are you talking about? You have no concept of what things cost. And then you're older, and you do.
So the moment you recognise you live in a capitalist society.
Yes. But yes, that's exactly.
I like it.
Right, we just need the... Hello, Tom.
Hello.
Fix your problem.
You're putting me in another game. That's my problem, Luke. You two can play a perfectly serviceable two-man game and come back to me when I've had a few minutes. Just need a few minutes.
Fine. The camera looks fine.
No.
Fix it while we're talking, while we're getting the first...
I can't. I don't have... That's not long enough.
Oh, okay.
I think we should just do the whole show with Pulsey time.
What game would you want us to play afterwards, Tom? Just me and Sam. Oh, I know which game we can play afterwards, just me and Sam. But it was a new game, and I was saving it for a little bit later in the show, when there's a little like, ooh, just a little something to look forward to, particularly in the show, for me. That's what I wanted. But you've ruined it by having a stupid camera and demanding I do it now. I'm not going to do it now. We're playing Time Warp. You're in Time Warp. And in the next game, you'll fix your bloody camera. Okay, Tom? This is a game of Time Warp. In this, I have the power of time. I can move time forwards or backwards, however much or however little I like. And the thing that we're going to use to kick it off, we've got some good suggestions. Crossing the desert, first time you got arrested, first time you got a paycheck, first time you baked a cake. Ooh, I like that. First time you lost a kid while babysitting. When you become General Secretary of the USSR. I like that one because it's not a moment from everyone's life, but it's a moment from some select people in history. It's a moment from their life. Becoming General Secretary of the USSR, the United States of Soviet Russia. Is that what it stands for? What does it stand for? You laugh like that wasn't what it stands for.
It stands for the United States.
United Soviet.
Secret.
The United States of Soviet Russia, yeah.
That's so weird. They were both called the United States.
What is it?
The Union of Soviet Socialist Republics.
Yeah, I knew it was the United States.
We've all got
We're going to
Google.
bomb the United States. What? No, it's the other one.
I'm making it up, Sam. It's an improv show. I just
No,
say
but I need to
things.
know. Am I the original? Am I the new General Secretary
It's
of the
the
original
United
USSR?
States of Soviet Russia. The General Secretary of the United States of Soviet Russia. This is the game
Okay.
time war.
All right. Wow, I can't believe we won the Cold War. We've conquered the entirety of the United States. And so now this is the United States of Soviet Russia. Oh, this house is so white. I love it.
Yes, and we're delighted to. Oh boy, we're delighted to welcome you and your Soviet comrades.
That's good.
Me, White House is Sue White House, as they say in, I don't know, Colombia. Is that one of yours?
Well, but most of it's one of ours now. I mean, everyone has embraced the communist way of life. And if they haven't, oh, well then. So, let's...
Freeze! 1 year earlier.
We win. Washington, D.C. has fallen. Mr. Reagan, you can't just ignore me. You lost.
Oh, this is basically the same as a scene we're going to have in a year from now. Wow. Welcome to the White House. Great to have you here.
Now, I am going to come back in a year time.
Yeah?
And I want you to do a lot of redecorating, okay?
Okay, but still
And if
white.
it's not up to my specifications,
Okay.
you'll be in deep of trouble.
Oh, okay, great.
Freeze. Exactly 1 year later from this moment.
This is perfect. You've done a fantastic job. Ronald, mwah, mwah, I could kiss you.
Well, I mean, I guess you can if you want. I'm your husband now too, right? That's how that works.
That's correct. I have civil partnered with all former rulers of capitalist countries. I have many husbands. John Major.
Oh, well, he's looking thick. Yeah.
He's been doing some workouts for daddy, if you know what I mean.
Freeze. 6 months later.
So he's put me in charge of the Kremlin whilst he's off in the US. And do any of you guys speak American? Do you, sir, speak?
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, I just, I'm all about sharing because that's how that works. But I was just hoping that we could all, put our dicks away because I don't remember this being part of a communist. Oh, sorry. What am I? The Communist Manifesto. I don't remember the dick stuff. You're all
Freeze. When Marx was writing the Communist Manifesto.
There will be a united workers' party. We will overthrow the ruling class. And then we will all take out our dicks, spinning them clockwise to represent the progress of the working class.
Freeze. Back to the Kremlin.
Oh wow, you're generating a lot of breeze with those. It's impressive. In a lot of ways. Yes, the signal. The signal. Is that you? Is that you? Gosh, you're not saying anything to help. Okay. So the revolution from the revolution has come. America rises again, fuckwads! Capitalism! Here's a credit card. I'm going to buy your loyalty.
Hit the wrong button.
My Reagan
Hit the wrong button.
era American history is not my strongest suit.
Well, it's fine. We were doing new American history. It was like the Man in the High Castle, sort of, alternative world history.
I did not watch that.
Do you understand?
I understand what Sam is saying to me.
Right.
Tom, is your camera thing getting worse?
Yeah, it probably is.
All right,
Well,
we should probably fix it. Why don't you fix it while we set you up for a game?
Oh, that doesn't.
We'll let him fix it. We'll give him some time, just time alone to
think about what he's done.
Think about what he's done. Look at him. Just look at him. He's so upset with what he's done.
How'd you get a power surge? That's like something out of a movie. Like, I got a power surge and then my camera became evil.
Tom, stop listening to us and shaking your hand and laughing. Get on with the
I'm waiting on a download.
What's he downloading? A new camera?
Just tell them about coffee. Just tell them about coffee. One of you do your damn job and tell them about coffee.
Buy Tom a new camera on Ko-fi.com.
Indeed. You can click the link right there. Can you click that link? It's not a link. You have to copy and paste it, or coffee.com/shootnip. Maybe it's in the comment section. I don't know. Go there, and then you can do a little donation. You can do a little commission. You can you give us a small amount of money, and we'll do things for you. Like, we'll all get pissed and have a little shot of this, or we'll play Tom's favourite game, because he's having a tough show today because of his camera. We play his favourite game, Irish Drinking Song. If you commission that, we'll play Irish Drinking Song, and Tom absolutely fucking loves that game, doesn't he? Look at him. He's so thrilled at the idea of playing Irish Drinking Song. Or you could do an improvised film scene. If you choose that one, you tell us which film you want us to improvise a scene from, and we'll do it regardless of whether we've seen it or not. We'll do it. We'll bloody well do it. In the meantime, we've got a new game.
Yeah.
And this one is called Backwards Scene. And in it, all the lines of dialogue appear in reverse. And it'll become clear as we play it exactly what's happening, but the scene plays in reverse. What I need for it, though, is a relationship between two people. In the comments section, just a lovely little relationship between two people, and then Sam and I are going to play this game without Tom. We don't need no stinking Tom.
Yeah, he's too busy downloading his camera.
That's ridiculous. I'm going to turn a fan on because it's getting quite warm in here. And you tell me if it's too loud.
My God. What a weird show this is. Yeah, Phil, I am off to the Oval. I think that's a cricket thing. Tom, is that a cricket thing?
Yes.
Do I look like I'm about to play cricket?
Yes.
Tom, have you fixed your camera yet?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
It takes a while for a camera to download, doesn't it?
I mean, I might.
We've got some little relationship suggestions coming in. Model and photographer.
Yeah.
Hacker and hacky.
That's fun.
I feel like hacker and hacky are very, very far away, very, very distant. Dog owner and dog trainer. That's good. I like that one. But I'm going to give it another little 30 little seconds to see what else comes in. But at the moment, that's the head of the pack. Clown therapist, which is what I feel like. Babysitter and unruly kid's parent.
That's fun.
That's good. I like
so all
that.
the lines, I've not played this before. So basically, we're doing a scene, but as if all the lines are in reverse. Someone's reversed the script.
Exactly. Yes. The words aren't in reverse, but the lines of dialogue appear in reverse.
Okay.
Yes. Right. Okay. I don't actually have a title sequence for this, so we're just going to use.
You spin me right round, baby, like a record, baby, right round.
I'm not doing this again. No.
See you next Thursday.
Don't go upstairs. Whatever you do, don't go upstairs.
I'm going upstairs.
Where are you going?
Sally, we're back.
Oh God, I think I hear your parents coming. Oh God, there's vomit everywhere.
You did this to me.
I hope you're not going to insinuate this is my fault.
Hum. 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 Hum.
Your face is completely still, but you look as if you're about to say something.
You know when I said I didn't have any allergies?
Well, I thought that was a lovely meal. What did you think about it?
I can't believe I had bread.
Oh, you finished all your bread, I see. What about that little bit of pasta sauce there?
Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, nom, nom.
Just eat it. Please, just eat it. Your mum and dad's going to be really annoyed with me if you don't.
I don't think I should have the bread.
Oh, look at this seeded loaf. It's got little bits of hazelnuts in it. Doesn't that sound delicious?
I don't have any allergies.
This is very important. Do you have any allergies?
Dinner time!
Dinner time!
What time is it?
So, what did you learn today at school? What sort of questions did you learn about? How to ask?
You never asked me anything about my day.
What do you want to watch on TV?
What are we going to do now?
Right, it's just me and you tonight, and I have been completely silent for the last hour and a half because of my horrible, horrible day working as a barista. But now I'm all yours, baby.
You look terrible.
Don't worry, Mr. Johnson, I'll take good care of him. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Now, he can be a bit of a handful, and remember, he's got some allergies.
Is there anything I should remember about this little kid, this little one here?
Should I give you the money now, or when we get back? You're not going to burn the house down.
I hope he doesn't make that fucking joke about the money and burning the house down again.
Oh, God. Why do we keep hiring such ugly babysitters? Oh, thank you for coming.
Hey, Mr. Johnson. Yes, it's me.
Who the fuck is that?
I liked it. I
I
liked
enjoyed
it.
it. It is a head fuck. It's difficult.
Tom,
You
you
get
changed your shirt.
Yeah. Brand new me, baby.
That way the
You
camera is
get-
speaking out.
Are you downloading a camera or a shirt?
Download your shirt camera. This one, it puts a new shirt on me, puts a new spin on the old Tom Mayo formula. I'm ready to have fun because we're halfway through.
Was the problem that the camera actually hated your shirt so much that it was like going like,
That's actually the reason why all of Luke's girlfriends give him blowjobs. So
because I hate my shirt.
no, because they hate you so much.
I was talking about your shirt, not about you, Tom.
I think it's...
God damn it, I'm unhappy again. You ruined it, Luke.
Tom, you can make yourself happy.
I'm done.
You pick the next. You can pick the next game.
That sounds lovely. Thank you, Sam. We're going to play World's Worst. We're going to play World's Worst. It's one of my favourites. And whilst we're doing that, Luke is going to check the coffee page because
I'm not logged. Hang on.
I watched a show without me recently, and they didn't mention coffee once. Not once.
I wasn't in that. I wasn't in that show. I need to log.
You're
in.
right. No one was in that show. I watched. It was 4 blank cameras, and I watched it back, and I was surprised at the lack of coffee mentions. But for now, we are going to do World's Worst. What we need from you are some roles that people could take on. Maybe it's the new James Bond. Who would be a terrible James Bond? If you say James Bond in the comments, we will try and give you some examples of who would be bad at being James Bond. Or maybe it's a job. Maybe it's a film director. Maybe it is a medic. Whatever. You put it in the comments. We're going to take a few. We're going to show you some people who would be bad at those jobs. You could put improv comedian, and then I'll just be here as this guy. Because my self-worth is not high.
Self-deprecating. You're very good at improv comedy.
It's the camera stuff. It's the camera stuff that's killing me. Anyway, put some things in. That would be lovely. And whilst you do that, Luke...
I can't remember the password. I'm trying to log in. I can't remember the password.
I mean, I can't really blow up at him today, can I? It's not. He had a power surge in his brain recently, and he's struggling.
I'm betting it's a variation on the usual one, but I can't remember which.
Well, I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Does it have numbers in? Does it have numbers in it?
Sure. Let's just give everyone hints to our password.
Oh, that's far too vague. Does it have numbers in it? Oh God! Now that I know that it has numbers in it, I'm gonna crack it.
All I've got to do is do all the combinations of numbers in the world.
Why do I have to know it when he doesn't have to know? I've written it down and sent it to him.
I've got in. No thanks to you, Thomas.
He told you I had numbers.
It didn't have any numbers. Or did it?
Oh.
Anyway,
I
before this show this is one of our bitter shows, and we get complaints after these. We get big complaints being like, why are you being so mean to each other? Luckily, Elsie, Andre, and Tracy are being nice to us. Thank you to each of them. We have one delicious shot, which I'm going to take with gusto. So thank you to each of those people. You're very kind.
For the shot. Thank you, Andre, for the donation. Thank you, Elsie, for the donation. Yeah. I'm happy.
Again, Elsie, do correct us if we're saying your name wrong. I've assumed Elsie, but I could be wrong because I often am. But that shot is making our day better. And if you want to make our day more better, then please make it more better by going to our coffee page.
Make our day better and better. I had quite a nice day. It was a good day, but I could be
I like
better.
that her name is Elsie de Jager as well. Like she's implying there's a specific alcoholic drink she wants us all to invest in.
Yeah, I was thinking of the Jaegers from Pacific Rim, where it's a giant robot. So I'm seeing Elsie driving half of a giant robot because it needs to be two at a time.
It's cool. It's a cool name. I think I met the person with the coolest name in the entire world today.
Hit it.
Ben Lazarus.
Good.
How cool is that name? Investigative journalist.
Oh,
Ben Lazarus.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, a dog.
I knew someone called Anwin Strangeways. That's quite good. And a Helen Warlock.
That's cool.
I think they should work together.
My favourite one is I genuinely had a religious studies teacher at my school called Reverend Paul Mike Hunt.
Fantastic.
Actually was his name.
You didn't have.
I solemn promise with an R.
Paul Mike Hunt. But
his name was Paul Mike Hunt.
I'll
look him up.
You get some funny.
Andre's coming in with the good stuff. Most person play group. I mean, there's lots of good ones coming in. It's delightful.
I'm excited to play. I'm excited to be. I'm excited to Come on, let's virtual hug. Come on.
Yeah.
We're doing some bitter silliness in this show.
Sam.
Mainly directed at Tom.
Sam, look at that.
What's going on there?
I found him, the Reverend Paul Michael Hunt.
Great.
Go on.
Sorry, Paul.
The worst person to be a reverend. Right, Tom.
Oh, there was the guy in the Mormon church who was called Brigham Young, which is a great name for a religious official.
That is good. We had a teacher called Miss Head who was let go for over familiarity with the Year 11 boys.
There was a kid with the surname Bader in our school, and the librarian used to always yell out if you were misbehaving, like Master Manning, and she did yell out, Master Bader.
There once was a young girl called Colt from Coleshill who sat with a bump on a mole's hill. The mole with a grunt shoved his nose up a...
Okay, everyone, I want to thank you very much for coming along. Glad you're looking to get back out into the workforce. I'm glad to have you here. My name is unimportant, so I'm going to get you straight in there, okay? Get you straight into some jobs. First job, we are looking for someone who's going to be perfect for this role. It's a broad role. I think most people will be good at it. A Pacific Rim Jaeger pilot, okay? A Jaeger pilot from Pacific Rim, okay? Remember, you need 2 at a time to pilot a Jaeger, because otherwise, it'll overload your brain. So we're looking for 1 Pacific Rim Jaeger pilot. Okay, tell me, why would you be good at this?
Okay, bro, let's take down some fucking Jaegers. Woo!
I've always been ready to fight the kaiju. Where is it?
You want me to pilot a Jaeger? The only thing I pilot is a fine Bombay London dry gin. That's what I pilot.
Now, I've done a lot of rimming in my time. I've rimmed in the Pacific. I've rimmed in the Atlantic. I've rimmed in the Indian. So I'm the man for this job if what you need is someone who's good at rimming in aquatic situations. What the fuck is that giant robot doing here?
I hate the kaiju. The kaiju killed my parents. I'm fine with the Kai Christians, but I hate the... Why are you throwing me out? Why are you throwing me out?
Jaeger on, Jaeger off. Jaeger on, Jaeger off. Jaeger on, Jaeger off. I'm ready. I don't know what a Jaeger is. I gotta be honest.
Hey, I'm a white actor who was Asian in the source material.
All right. So we have people piloting our Jaegers. We've gone with the drunk guy and the anti-Semite. So we're also, I'm replacing the guy who was looking for people for jobs before because fuck it. So we've now got a new job, but we want someone to do, and it's a massage therapist. It's a massage therapist. Massage.
It's mainly elbows from me, if that's all right. I don't have any hands.
This is a technique I learned in Malaya when we were running away from the Japanese. They got us all the way down to Singapore, laid siege to the city. It was a war crime. I've got to be honest with you. Worst memory of my life. Lost a lot of good men that day. Still hear the screams.
So tell me, how does this massage make you feel? Does it remind you of your mother? I see. And your father? Good. It's good to open up. Well, same time next week.
Now, the problem with all of you gathered here today is that you just need to act the age that you are. Okay? I'm looking at hundreds and hundreds of 50-year-olds that are walking around as if they're still 21. Okay? I'm a mass age therapist.
Oh, you're a mass age therapist. I thought we were all here to massage the rapist.
I just have really long fingernails.
And does that feel good? Does that feel good? And no, that's just more massage oil.
Okay, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. So we've got one more job. I'm not sure. To be honest, it's slim pickings. It's slim pickings on the job. So I've got this one, which I'm not. I'm just fascinated by what that would look like, but I don't think we'll find out right now. I want to hire a human cannonball. Human cannonball. Human cannonball.
I weigh 450 pounds. Fire me out of a cylinder. You know you want to.
Well, that just depends on your definition of human. It's me, Karl Marx. I'm ready to smash the ruling classes.
Do I get to wear a protective helmet? No. Fuck it. Yeah, do it anyway. It'll be all right. Yeah. All right. Who's lighting the match?
Actually got a funny story about a cannon. You see, a lot of people think that Humpty Dumpty was an egg, but he was actually a cannon. A cannon, and he fell off a wall. And that's how I got involved in the whole cannonball thing, because he said, I was one of the king's men, and I had a horse, and the cannonballs on the floor, and the cannonballs are up on the wall, but we needed to fire something out of Humpty Dumpty. So I was like, fellas, why don't you use me? And like, oh my God, everyone was like, he's crazy.
Listen, all of these other people, they are ridiculous, okay? I am closest to what you are looking for. I am a human cannoli ball, okay? I am a blend of sugars and creams, okay? You have me a little bit of pastries. Delicious. Don't do much damage, but I am a comforting treat.
Well, I've got a lot of experience. I've been fired out of a cannon before. It was a long time ago now. It was early January 1942. The Japanese had us cornered in Malaya. We were in Singapore. They were laying siege. And, I was trying to hide.
Now, Sam very kindly let Luke out there. I was going to leave him up for a good 2 to 5 minutes.
It would have been absolutely fine. I was trying to hide. Of course, it was difficult to find hiding spaces. You know, we were getting absolutely everywhere. The city was overrun. Made my way down to the barracks. And I could hear the Japanese pounding on the other side of the door. And I looked around. There was me and a small boy. And I couldn't hide in the small boy. I wouldn't have fit. But there was a cannon. And so I climbed inside. And I turned to that boy. I said, do you have a light? And he said, I don't smoke. I said, don't be stupid, boy. Don't be stupid. He took that match. Struck it. Slowest 5 seconds of my life. And then I was flying far out to sea. The South China Sea. I landed with a splash. And then felt myself being lifted up. Wouldn't you know, it was a Japanese sub. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Clunk, 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 clunk. Oh, I was choking on seawater. I saw the catch open of the submarine. Little man pops his head up. Little Japanese fellow. He couldn't believe his eyes. Hurry! Wait, shout something to the command down below. They pops out, and out pop 3 more. They grab me, pull me down inside. Shut the submarine again. I'm in there. They slap me about the face. They say, they yell, of course I don't understand. It's Japanese. I don't speak Japanese. I speak English and a small amount of Cantonese if you're lucky on a good day. One of the poor bastards went to Harvard University. A lot of Japanese people did, though. Pre-World War II, a lot of people studied in American universities to help rebuild Japanese empire after the Edo period. I can hear something. Sorry, is one of you typing? This is a job interview. I don't want you writing, nicking my stories, okay? I don't want to hear anyone typing in the background. I can hear that. So anyway, I'm strapped to a chair, naked. And this Japanese fellow who... If you don't want the scene, just let me know. Just tell me, all right? You know, if I pop that up on the screen. Oh, just before this as well, I said, let's all be nice to each other again.
It's rather impressive. I was impressed. It's like an Alan Bennett monologue.
Yeah.
What was that guy in? When were the Japanese in Singapore? I'm guessing it's World War II.
It is World War II, yes. I've been listening to Dan Carlin's Hardcore Histories podcast. It's really good. And this 5-episode chunk is all about the Japanese Empire. But anyway, let's play some more games. Right, Tom?
Yes, but before we do, a double shot. A double shot from Laura Spencer.
Laura
I've
Spencer.
never needed
so
a double shot more, so thank you. And
Thank you.
also, the lady we have been calling Elsie says, lol,
Elsha.
Elsha. Do you want to build a snowman?
I mean, that's one way to approach the pronunciation.
Elsha. Elsha, what are you doing? We need to build a snowman.
We kept reading it as an I, but it's a J. Our eyes are lazy and lying.
I mean, I did read it as a J, but I panicked and went, I'm going to go for what I can pronounce and apologise with it. That's what I'm going to do. That was my move. And here we are.
And here we are.
Slim Picker. I like that. I like that as a character name, Slim Picker. Sam, what's the next game, buddy boy?
The next game is a typewriter Terrence.
Oh.
And it's going to be called, you know how like the Adventures of Huckleberry Finn?
Yeah.
This is the Adventures of Slim Picker. I'm going to be Terrence. This is the Adventures of Slim Picker. Do. Once in a blue moon, once in a generation, one flew over the cuckoo's nest. A new writer comes out with a seminal tale of American vaudevillian noir. And here we have it. It's Typewriter Terrence.
Woo!
Well, hello there. It's nice to see you. Not many people come around these parts no more since they closed down the steel mill. Well, I like to spin a yarn, and I've been in these parts for many a year, and, there's one boy who I'll always remember, and that was little Slim Picker. Now, Slim Picker never did an honest day's work in his life, but he did work every day, if you catch my grift. That's right, Slim Picker was a grifter. Every single hustle, every two-bit and gambit, Slim knew them like the back of his hand. And that's a lot of times where he palmed some of the cards from his magic trick down by the pier. Now, today's yarn involves Slim getting mighty close to Lady Law. It was one of those beautiful Tuesdays in Louisiana where the sun just reflecting over the bayou, and Slim Picker had just foisted 50 quid from 50 quid. Sorry, I spent some time in the UK recently. $50 from a man who bet him he couldn't fit through a chair.
Now, you're going to have to give me my money back. Okay, now you cheated me.
Oh, I didn't cheat no one. I was just over here with my penny whistle bird, just minding my own business, and then whoop, I fit through a chair when you wasn't looking.
You better sleep with one eye closed.
Oh, I do. Alongside the other eye, I sleep like a baby. My bird, I better go.
Slim Picker always had his penny whistle bird. He used it as sort of a distraction, a bit of sleight of hand. People were worried the bird was going to get injured, and then he'd run away, and that bird would fly after him, and they would laugh and laugh.
Oh, penny whistle bird, we fooled him again. Look at us go. I hope I never turn 10 so that I don't have to be a grown-up and do grown-up things. I'm going to be 9 forever.
And maybe he would. You see, the sheriff down at the sheriff's office had been getting an awful lot of complaints about Slim Picker. They had been coming in dusk till dawn complaining about all his fidget-majits and hijinks.
Oh my, I got 3 police reports on my desk all about Slim Picker. There's the vicar's wife saying that he done tricked her out of her blouse somehow, and that's mighty inappropriate.
He said there was a stain on it, and he promised to keep lookout while I took it off to check, and then that bird fell down, and he ran off with my blouse.
Now, I gotta be honest, ma'am, you shouldn't have shown him your particulars. Now, I got another report here from the butcher saying he lost half a pound of steak betting on whether a cat would land on its feet.
I did. We were halfway through the bet, and then he hit me over the head with a tire iron. Wasn't much of a con, really. He just assaulted me with a tire iron.
Did he genuinely do that, or did you just bet that the cat would not land on its feet?
Oh, I don't know. I've been drinking a lot of moonshine, and one of the two things happened. And then I woke up kissing Miss Christie, which is the name I give to the cat.
Right, and I got a third report here, which is from, Slim Picker Sr. My.
Yep, that's right. It's me, Slim Picker Sr. Now, y'all know me around these parts for being the mayor, which is what I am being. And I've tried to keep my boy out of trouble, but it's gone too far from the eyes of the Lord. And I believe there's only one remedy.
A boy will always rebel. If your father's a criminal, you'll become a policeman. If your old man is a man of God, then you'll be best friends with Satan himself. Now, old Slim Picker Sr. was the most straight-laced, bootstrapped, straight arrow you'd ever met in your entire life. And of course, Slim Picker Jr., like all little boys, had taken a nasty turn away from his father's righteous ways.
Now, it's saying here that he done tricked you out of the deeds to your house and land.
Well, now that is true, by which I mean that I did name him as my heir. And now I see he's nothing but a rotten dog in need of punishment. And he's not fit to inherit the Picker household or lands.
Well, I mean, that ain't no con. Can't you just change the name on the deed title, go to your accountant or what have you, lawyer?
Sheriff, you look me in the eyes and you listen good when I say this. When my word has been put forward, it will not be changed. The thing that will be changed is the man or boy who has done flouted it. And my son will be changed, or he will be scoured from this earth. Do you understand me, Sheriff?
Are you asking me to kill him?
Either or, Sheriff. He changes, or he is scoured.
I say you
Now, the
whispered that.
sheriff had quite a big decision to make. The mayor was his boss, and if a mayor tells you to do something, you're the police chief, you better do it. But Slim Pickens was just a 9-year-old boy, not yet 10. Was he really going to take life? Was he really going to commit, potentially, a hell destination sin? There was only one man that the sheriff could talk to.
Well, I hope you don't mind me bringing you in today to discuss this matter.
No, I'm happy to help if I can help.
It was the demon that lived under the bridge. He went on to explain how he could help.
I can help because I've seen the souls of men, and I've seen what makes them rotten and what makes them good.
That's right, that's right. I know usually you're under your bridge deciding whether the righteous can cross or the wrongdoers can go under the water.
And eating pussy.
And what?
And eat righteous and the sinful and eating pussy.
So is this a third category of person?
Nope, I eat the pussy. If they like it, that's a service I offer.
Now, you may be wondering why I wrote this character into the narrative. You see, I also, in my spare time, like to take care of horses. And sometimes horses get in a lot of pain, and in order to make sure that you can make sure they're better, you gotta give him something called ketamine. And this part of the story, I decided to see what my horses went through, and I took a lot of it myself. So, let's just strap in.
You wanted advice?
I need to know whether this Slim Picker is a sinner or not.
Yep. There's sinning in the book of man, and there's sinning in the book of God, and then there's sinning in the book of your heart. Which book you gonna read?
I'm not a book reading man. Pick one. I don't know.
Do I look like a librarian? You piece of shit.
Sorry. Okay.
The philosophical debate went on for many a minute. And eventually, the demon said he was going to have to look upon Slim Pickens himself to truly decide whether this 9-year-old boy should live or die.
To truly decide if this 9-year-old boy should live or die.
All right, I'll bring it to him. I know where he hangs out. Come with me. Down by the
But
creek.
he went to Slim Pickens' house, and he was nowhere to be seen. He went to look at his father to see if he knew where the boy was, but he was nowhere to be seen. He checked on the vicar's wife, but she wasn't there either. There was no one about in town. And then he saw Slim Pickens sitting on top of a giant box, filled to the brim with what appeared to be garments.
Well, hooey! Looks like you found me sitting here on top of my box of garments.
Slim Picker, where in the gosh darn it is everyone else in this town?
Well, I can go telling a secret, not when it's my penny whistle bird's secret rather than my own. Ain't that right, penny whistle?
Slim Picker, I want you to meet a friend of mine. This is the demon that lives under the bridge. You know the bridge that leads out of town? You know
where all the pussies get eaten. Yep, I know it.
Why don't I know about this? I've never heard about this. This is the first time.
The officer turned round to look at the demon, but the demon wasn't there either. But he could still smell him. There was still something lingering on the air with the demon, and Slim Pickens had a mighty grin on his face.
You worked it out yet?
Slim Picker, you're the demon that lives under the bridge.
Well, that's half of it. What about the other half?
Pussy?
Well, that's a side hustle, but what about now? What do you think you should do now, Sheriff?
Slim Picker Sr. What? The
How
butcher!
about now? What you gonna do now, Sheriff? For the people in town?
What about the vicar's wife? The vicar's wife, she's real.
No, I'm afraid not. You see, I'm actually...
Me, the same kid again. It's Slim Picker and the demon and the dad and the drinker and the wife. We brought you here for a reason, Sheriff. An important reason. Now, which book you reading from, Sheriff? Which book you reading from? Because 20 years from today, you're going to have a choice to make. And that choice is going to be built on all the choices you made leading up to it. And it's going to have a big effect on so many lives. What are you going to do, Sheriff? You're going to be kind? You're going to follow the law? What you going to do?
Gonna be kind. The book of God?
The book of God is a book that doesn't allow for no kindness, Sheriff.
The book of man, man?
Book of man? The book of man is a book that follows the book of God, and man's laws are flawed as man himself is flawed. There's only one more book to consider.
What was the name of the third book again?
It's the book of the heart. I'll see you in 20 years, Sheriff. 20 years from now.
20 years from now. The sheriff remembered all that happened that day with Slim Picker, and he tried to live his life right by the book of the heart. He walked down that same high street where he'd last seen Slim Picker sitting upon that giant box of garments.
Well, 20 years to the day.
Old man sheriff, I'm afraid something's happening inside the bar, and I need you to come and make a decision about what we're going to do with this fella.
All right, that is my responsibility as sheriff of this town. A just and fair sheriff, let it be known. One who speaks from the heart.
Okay, well, just come on in here. You see, I caught him with some weed, and I figure we should probably put him in jail for the night, and put it on his permanent record, make sure make sure everyone knows he's had the drugs. Anyway, the gentleman's name is Barrack, I think. So yeah, as I say, it's your decision. I'm still in training. So, whatever you think we should do, you go ahead, old man sheriff.
The sheriff went inside, and who should be sitting there, scared out of his mind, but a young Barack Hussein Obama, played by me.
Now, I understand that you've been smoking a little reefer.
Let me be clear. I have smoked a bit of marijuana, and I am very scared of the consequences.
There could be a lot of consequences. This could be a stain on your record from here on out. Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy taking the marijuana. It was nice. Felt good in my lungs. But I realized it is against the law. And if she's ever come out, it's going to ruin my life.
You gonna do it again?
I've read my own biography, so yes, I probably have.
Tweet.
Can you see that bird as well, or is that just the potency of this marijuana?
I can see that bird too. That's a penny whistle bird. Look, I'm willing to turn a blind eye here. Okay? But if I do, I want you to do something in return.
Anything. If you're willing to turn a blind eye, I will make you a promise that I will never break.
Expand the Medicare program for all ages and all peoples in this great United States of ours. Everyone should have health insurance. It shouldn't be that expensive. Goddamn, we're a first world nation. What the hell's going on here?
I'll make a deal. I will give everyone the option to buy into an insurance care plan, and if they can't afford it, we will subsidize it with tax dollars.
I'm happy to accept that. Give me the reefer.
Here we go. All right, let's get this party started!
And that's epilepsy. So I just don't even know. He's still doing it. The thing is, he was still doing it for about a good 15 seconds after he went off camera. Everybody, hey, I really enjoyed that. I think we told a story with a moral, and because of that, Slim Picker, whoever they may really be, has supported the show and said, "Moonshine from Slim Picker. Thank you very much."
Oh,
You mysterious Picker of Slim.
What if it's Barack Obama?
It could be. He does have a fiver to spare, I think.
I take it the moonshine was a shot worthy.
I mean, it wasn't, but let's party.
Yes, anyway.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Guys, that's the end of the show. We have had a great time. We have a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday.
Well, it's happening so quickly. Thank you, everyone who supported us. Sorry about the camera. I know how to not let it happen again. So this is the last time we're doing the weird focus thing. Okay, it's not going to happen again. It's over.